Good morning everyone, how you doing? It's Paul here from Unusual Things, and we have come to find the final resting place, if you like, or part remains of Shahzada and Suleman Dahwood, the father and son that lost their lives on the Oceangate Submersible, which went down to see the Titanic in 2023. Now, that was in June, and in October of that year, the American Coast Guard found what they believed to be partial remains of the father and son, and they have been buried or interred, if you like, here. So if you like anything related to the Titanic, of course this is going to be of an interest to you today, because it's a crew that went down to view the wreckage of the Titanic. So it's going to be related. I've done lots of Titanic work before, as many of you know, so make sure you stay tuned to this one. So what we'll do is I'll tell you some information about that, and then we will go and find their final resting place. Not only that, make sure you stay tuned, because at the end of this video I will show you a timeline and some information about the last bits of communication that was had between the Oceangate Submersible and of course the ship that was above that took them there. I'll tell you a little bit more information about the whole incident first, and then, like I say, that video will be at the end. If you like this video today, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, does not cost you a penny, and hit that notification bell and you'll be notified as and when new videos come out. This is a really weird one. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't even know they found any remains of the father and son, but I know that there is a plaque for them here. So I'll tell you some information. We'll have a little look around the cemetery, and then we'll go and film and visit their final resting place. Father and son, Shahzada and Suleman Dahwood, British billionaire Hamish Harding, French sub-pilot Paul Henry Nargeolet, and Stockton Rush, the chief executive of the company that owned the submersible, were killed when the vessel suffered a catastrophic implosion. Shahzada Dahwood and his son Suleman and 3 others were killed inside the submersible Titan when it imploded on a tourist expedition to view the wreck of the Titanic. Dahwood was the vice chairman of the Engro Corporation and director of Dahwood Hercules Corporation. He had been on the board of Engro Corporation since 2003. He became the vice chairman of Engro in October 2021. Before this, he had been the vice chairman of Dahwood Hercules Corporation. He had invested in finding growth opportunities through mergers and acquisitions in textiles, fertilizers, foods and energy in public listed companies. In 2012, Dahwood was named a young global leader of the World Economic Forum. He had spoken at United Nations in 2020 on the occasion of International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Dahwood and his family departed from their residence in London and journeyed to Canada for the duration of 1 month. He was a Titanic enthusiast with a years-long passion for science and discovery. He booked tickets for himself and his wife over Father's Day weekend to embark on the Titan submersible to view the wreck of the Titanic. His wife later gave her ticket to the couple's 19-year-old son, Suleman. The dive, which was expected to bring the travellers to a depth of 3,800 metres, began on the morning of the 18th of June 2023 and was expected to last approximately 8 hours. 1 hour and 45 minutes after beginning the descent, Titan lost contact with the surface ship MV Polarprince. Search and rescue missions involved water and air support from the United States, Canada and France. On the 22nd of June 2023, the United States Coast Guard confirmed that they had found debris approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic that was consistent with a catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber, and concluded that the passengers aboard Titan, Dahwood and his son Suleman, as well as Hamish Harding, Paul Henry Nargeolet and Oceangate CEO Stockton Rush, had all died instantly. Suleman Dahwood, one of the 5 men who died on the submersible dive to visit the Titanic, was a student at university in Glasgow. The University of Strathclyde confirmed that Dahwood 19 was one of its students with Strathclyde Business School and had just completed his first year. He was making the trip on the sub with his father, Shahzada, 48. Earlier on Tuesday, before news of their deaths were announced by the US Coast Guard, Professor Jim McDonald, the university's principal, told students that its welfare team was available to support Dahwood's friends and classmates. I write to you with a heavy heart to share the news that one of our students, Suleman Dahwood, is a passenger on board the Submersible that is missing in the North Atlantic, he said in an email to staff and students. We are deeply concerned about Suleman, his father and the others involved in the incident. I know you will join me in sending our thoughts and prayers to the families and loved ones. Sky News reported on Tuesday the 10th of October 2023, remaining debris from the Titan submersible has been recovered, including presumed human remains, the US Coast Guard has said. Marine safety engineers say fresh evidence has been gathered from the seafloor of the North Atlantic Ocean 4 months after the doomed vessel went missing. The debris is now being analysed by US medical professionals as an investigation into the tragedy continues. A public hearing is going to be held once experts determine what caused the sub to malfunction during a 3,800 metre dive to see the wreck of the Titanic.
So there's all the information there on Shahzada and Suleman Dahwood, and of course the Oceangate submersible. And it's such a sad story when you look into it. You know, a father and son going on what would be, you know, a trip of a lifetime, and you know, Titanic enthusiasts would only dream about having an opportunity to do that. And how must the mother feel, you know, giving her spot away to her own son? It's a very sad situation. Anyway, don't forget to leave your comments down below, and don't forget as well, at the end of this video there is about a 7-minute clip that shows you the timeline of the Oceangate, and it's worth watching, especially if you're into the Titanic and you're into this story. You know, if you have an interest in it at all, it's definitely worth watching. And leave your comments, of course. It's a very brisk, cold morning. Oh, we're nearly at the end of November, and it's quite early as well. Okay, so I've been having a good look around, and you know what? I think I found them. Shahzada Dahwood, 12th of February 1975 to the 18th of June 2023, and his 19-year-old son, Suleman Dahwood, 5th of January 2004 to the 18th of the 6th, 2023. So here we have the final resting places of Shahzada and Suleman Dahwood. And on behalf of so many people, I have to say, you know, we're sorry that what happened to you, and what would have been the ultimate father and son experience. You know, 2 lives cut so short, well, 5 in total, with the other crew members as well. But obviously, like I say, I don't know how much is left in terms of remains of these 2 poor people, but bless you. It's quite surreal, really, knowing that they're here, well, part of them, considering, you know, where they were in the world, what happened to them and stuff. So there we have it. What remains there are of father and son, Shahzada and Suleman Dahwood. And like I say, it's so surreal to think that they got any remains back. As far as I was concerned, from what I'd seen, or from what I heard on the news, I should say, initially I thought it was nothing left. I thought it was like absolutely zero. But like I say, when you watch this clip at the end that I'm about to show you, as well as
the timeline, there's also some footage under the water as well, so make sure you stay and watch that, won't you? It's really interesting. If you like this video today, please give it a thumbs up. It's something different. I've never sort of done anything like this before. I've covered a lot of Titanic stuff. Obviously this is Titanic related. Yeah, but really surreal. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, does not cost you a penny, and hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when a new video comes out. Wow.